Why do I hear something? Who's in the channel?
Yo.
Look at him. Has he been hiding this entire time?
No. I just arrived and I knew you'd be late. You are a digital fossil.
Yeah, we have the 10 years of experience again and having issues.
Technical problems with the...
Always problems, yes.
Oh, no audio. No, we have no radio in the game.
Yeah, no.
Our shop is offline. Fuck.
Yeah, if it ain't one thing, it's something else, you know what I mean? That's what it'd be. But either way, this is the Punkery Show, ladies and gentlemen. We are live Discord only this week because the virtual machine again does not do what it's supposed to be doing. This morning, or this time, it's not crashing. Mix is not crashing, but I can't. For some reason, the Rashoff does not project my voice to in-game. How about that? How about that? So we're going back to Windows 10 next week, ladies and gentlemen.
GG.
GG. Going back to Windows 10. Shout out to all the Linux users out there. Respect for you guys, but I guess we're just too weak out here, you know what I mean? But we've been here. Hendrik somehow came late, but he's still on time, so it is what it is. So, first of all, Hendrik, it's a great time and a great week in NG where the NG Awards have been announced, finished, counted, and it is now time to break down who won in this shit.
Well, I can't be here. I can be like 20 minutes, so we're gonna be fast, okay?
We've got to be quick, huh? Hendrik's got he's got big things to do, huh? Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, the NG Awards came out on the 25th. I counted them all in a day. It only took about 90 minutes or so to count it. I counted the first, 12 categories, then did something that I don't remember. Probably made food or some shit, came back and counted the last 7 or 8. So, let me get... Tank first says that Ubuntu is crappy.
Did my boy Chips help you with the counting?
Chips, no, there was no AI. And honestly, there wasn't really a need for AI this year because, Hendrik, as far as I know, remember last week we counted up what was on there? We counted up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we counted up to about 19 votes, I think. 6, 7. We counted up about 20 ballots. 20. I guess that's what happens when you get voter ID in, you know. When you get voter ID in, less people are able to vote. So there are only 20 ballots that were counted last week. Let me let's show the screen here, I guess. Let's make sure we show the right screen because we've already leaked one thing here today. Let's start the first section right here. First of all, okay. Hendrik, too bad. You did not win Best Cop.
What?
You did not win Best Cop ever.
This is the first year I didn't get it.
Rip Son, man. First time he didn't get it, and he doesn't have it. Lava won Best Cop. He got about a quarter or so of the votes. Lava has won Best Cop. About that. Are you mad or some shit? I mean, you know, I don't know, man.
Well, that money was spent well. Lava, good job.
You're saying Gnag money was spent.
I'm saying that, yeah.
Oh, shit.
You know, people with I bet, without even looking at the people who won, I bet that 90% of the people who won are part of some gang. Prove me wrong.
Well, you may be right about that. You could be. He could be. I mean, Lava ran away with best cop over here, right? He got 5 votes. Hendrik down here, though, had 2. 2. Not bad. You know, it's close. You were just around Anka, who got 2, you know? So, you know, you can say that you were second place, huh? Is second place good enough for you?
Yeah.
You hear him? Good enough for him. Best paramedic, that went to Miss. She got...
Why her?
Miss. You saying she got best paramedic because she's a woman? Is that why?
Yeah, I bet. Well, you know, first proof, part of gang, then, you know, a woman, you know.
That's the triple whammy right
young,
there.
Young book should get the vote. I mean the prize.
Young Buck got 3 votes for it.
Yeah.
Sergeant Martin Riggs, who's played as medic as 24/7 for the most part, he only got 2. So rips onto him.
Yeah, exactly. That is sad.
So basically the votes are rigged and dumb, aren't they, huh?
Pretty much, yeah.
That's how it be. Best hitman though went to QNVN. Now he kicked ass last year, as far as I know. But best hitman, 5 votes, Hendrik, beating out Butthead by 1. Then he had Evan and Crunky, who had 3 each. Only 6 people got votes for best hitman. How about that? Probably because there aren't enough. They're all Gnag people. I don't think Crunky's a Gnag person. I don't know if Romain Ablom's a Gnag person, but yes, I agree. Only Gnag people can win this best hitman award. Best gunrunner though, that went to EA Sports. EA Sports. It's in the game. If it's in the game, it's in the game. He kicked ass in this one. 13 votes for EA Sports. Easily beating Kenshi, who had 3, and no one else came close. Best thief. As Abdel knows from a long time ago, Abdel lost his Cyclone because of Massey that time, and Nabarro gave him a free Cyclone for some reason. Well, I think Abdel showed the story, or told us the story, back when he wasn't banned, but either way, Massey kicked that ass. He had 8 votes to get the easy win. Sixth Gear said, best hitman won by a retired. Well, you know, he, is in the mind's eye of many people, you know what I mean? Best driver, that went to Darky EST. He kicked the ass of 3 people. Abbas Lickman, Evan, and Hey, for getting the win for Best Driver 2025. Best Pilot. Now this one is a bit of a meme right here. You look at most of the time trials in game. The time trials in game show that Evan has won almost all of them. But somehow Chabs won Best Pilot near the end of the voting. Evan and Anka had 3. Gabru with 2. Shout out to Sir Woofy with the meme votes of voting for me since I fly through the air. Best Disappearer. Last year we called this the Honorary Crowbar Award. And because we all know that Crowbar is the most... he's the most player of Disappearer. Makes no sense, but you know what I mean? He kicked the ass of everyone, winning with 14 votes, the biggest domination so far. Oh, there's a leak. Best Dressed. Best Dressed. So obviously there weren't really enough votes in this year's NG Awards, so we had a 3-way tie for Best Dressed. Primitive, of course, as he showcases a bunch of his screenshots in the media section. Miss had 3 votes. Darky EST had 3 votes as well, so a 3-way tie for them 3. Anka was the only one who had multiple. Best Gould Rush Finder. Chips, ya boy Chips. Hendrix boy Chips won Best Gold Rush Finder. Kick him the ass. 10 votes. 10 votes on that one. Funniest player, again, not enough. Not enough votes to have one person win. A 4-way tie. Who would have thunk, ladies and gentlemen? Gabru, Pawner, Rob Banks, and Evan. Evan with more of that dry humor, I guess, you know what I mean? All four, rather, win funniest player. Most helpful player. A 2-way. We had no ties last year, ladies and gentlemen. There were no ties last year. Now we've already seen, 3? Luna and Primitive, both tying for most helpful player. They each had 4 votes. Gabru had 3. Surprising. This one is best new-ish player because,
Who is that guy?
Remain Aplom. Well, there you go. There you go.
Yeah,
See?
What the hell?
That's the point, I suppose, huh? Remain Aplom won best new-ish player. 3 votes, beating out Mix and Young Balk. Young Balk. Most deserving of amnesty. This is supposed to be the person who's gotten that ass banned, or is currently that ass banned, who most deserves to be unbanned. And the tie for a win here, another tie, between Yeet. If you don't remember Hendrik, Yeet was the guy who printed out a picture of Luna's skin in game, I think, put it inside the toilet, and he did his thing on Luna's picture and tried to flush it down the toilet. That is what Yeet did. He soon got that ass banned for a reason I don't remember. But he shares the most deserving of amnesty award with David. David, who all of a sudden went from a big felon troller in game to a cracked shooter. And he turned out to be one of the biggest kick-ass shooters on the server all of a sudden, until the anti-cheats got him. However, though, he is still on the Discord, which is very unique, because usually cheaters would get that ass banned from in-game and the Discord, but I guess David had a lot of service to the server that he's still in Discord. Favorite couple. This one went to Miss and Butthead. Now, it's funny here. They had 4 votes. They both voted for each other. So those votes were not counted. But either way, it doesn't matter. They still got 4 independent votes. So Miss and Butthead win the award for favorite couple. Remember when Miss came on the show a couple of months ago? She did say she likes him young. So, they've got lots of stamina and energy, you know what I mean? So, I guess Butthead fits the bill. Server Bitch. Server Bitch, an award that is really hard to define, really. But Anka wins Server Bitch. And I'm trying to see here. Who won Server Bitch last year, actually? This is, fuck. I think that was counted by AI, so I don't have it. No, that was AI, so I don't have it. But I think this may be the second straight year that Anka has won Server Bitch. But she beat out TNT, who had 1 less vote. Dino came with 2. Abdel Rahman had 2. Biggest asshole. Biggest asshole went to 6th Gear. Surprisingly beating Massey. That's a bit surprising. I mean, 6th Gear does have a historical reputation of being an asshole, but I don't really see it in 2025, to be honest with you. So 6th Gear beat out Massey for biggest asshole. Biggest rager. I don't think we need to talk about this because this one was very obvious. Anka easily beat out everyone. 12 votes for biggest rager, Mr. Rager. To the Admin Awards. Remember last year in the final CrazyBob's Awards, the most effective admin and the... what was it called actually? The most effective admin and the worst promotion were the same people. Remember, Stella Clark had won most effective admin and worst promotion, which is interesting. But we had a three-way tie. Ties are never excellent. But we had a three-way tie for most friendly admin. Jinisuk, Lex, and Fiskander each tied 3 votes for most friendly admin. Most effective admin. Chabs would disagree with this one, but Jinisuk also won most effective admin. He had 6 votes. Evan, even though people like Hendrik here say that NG was ruined by Evan and stuff like that, but he had second place. It was second place with 4. Who knew that Hendrik and Rezer, but Hendrik especially, tied for 3rd, having 2 votes for most effective admin. You were tied for 3rd for most effective. How about that? But you're gonna not say thank you about this one because most abusive admin. Most abusive admin. Luckily for you, it was a tie for first. Hendrik, Hendrik, and Evan.
What did I do? I'm only asking, what did I do? I only did the good thing. Okay.
I think Skit Piet in his vote said that you teleported him into a cheater or some shit. That's what Skit Piet said, I believe.
Buddy, get over it. Why do tears, man?
Damn. Hendrik and Evan tying for most abusive admin on the server. Rip Son, man. Rip Son. Favorite vehicle. Okay. What?
I have to go. I have to go now. I'm gonna leave because of this false voting, okay?
There it is. Hendrik has been falsified. He has been...
I'm so mad.
He has been madded. You gotta tell him to stop being mad up in this bitch. Only got a few more here. Favorite vehicle. Now, I think I might have... Or, I don't know. Actually, what year was this, actually? I don't think this was 2024. This was not 20, because the T20 definitely was not 2024. I think this was the AI count a few years ago. The favorite vehicle of the server this year is the Suzumi. I'm not really sure where this came from. I mean, the BP Strello was big early in the year, but I guess it's fell out of worth or some shit. But the Suzumi is the server's favorite vehicle. Orpheus almost won the favorite vehicle last year. I think if you asked Orpheus, he would say that Johnny 77 is the server's favorite vehicle. So, best NG screenshot, I put this in the last second, which I probably shouldn't have because there are no multiple votes. There are no multiple votes for this, so that's why I put yeah in the announcement. So we're just going to ignore this, to be honest with you. The best NG video also had no multiple votes. So, Miss and Butthead both voted for this, but Butthead voted for this one, but it is his own video, which means it doesn't count. So the reason why it got here is because Miss voted for it, and if we want to relive what video this is, we're just gonna watch it together. And I'm gonna sit here in silence for the entire time. Or I guess not, but this is your best NG video, ladies and gentlemen. It is the server's favorite couple that are enacting. They are enacting. So, can you believe that these two used to hate each other? Huh? I remember when Miss came back to the server, and we talked about it. There was a second about it, right? Miss and Butthead had very strong animosity toward each other when she came back to the server. Was it early this year? And then all of a sudden they make up, and then one of them just found that the kidnapping feature has your hips gyrate, you know? And all of a sudden, they were the best of friends. Best of friends to the point that they won server's best couple. This was the other NG favorite video, which Cronky here voted for. This was from, or by, Primitive, which was the Los Santos Mafia 5M cinematic that I feel like this video is older than it is, but you know, Los Santos Mafia has not been in the forefront for a while. Remember, Mutate Me was a guy who made a lot of shorts for a while, but now he's somewhere. He's got this shit in 4K too, by the way. Primitive, one of the professional rockstar editors on the server. It takes a lot of patience to be able to choreograph all this shit, you know what I mean? I'm not really sure where he gets the patience, because I think my head will explode if I had to edit and direct this type of shit, you know what I mean? But shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. Okay, let's whisper to MP3. I guess we ain't having that. Mud Hut, that's right, Mud Hut. Mud Hut, as Tank says, huh? Sir Woofy. Can you change your vote? Now the votes have already been counted. Alright. No, whatchamacallit. No recount. And the last video, or best video of the year, it is Darky EST's video here of, hold on, let me just, I have to copy this because I'm using incognito right now. We're using incognito so that we don't leak our information, you know what I mean? It is Darky EST's cinematic of Cayo Perico. This is very trailer, like very chill. Hear the chill music in the background right here. Capybaras in the hot tub. Off-road vehicles been in. But this, ladies and gentlemen, this is a showcase for Kyle Perico. Luna apparently has gotten DM'd in game. Luna just said, "Why DM?" Place a hit. Tell Luna to place a hit. Oh shit, there you go. Well, yeah, have Luna place a hit, you know what I mean? But there it is. The cinematic by Darky EST of Kyle Perico. So these three were the co-best NG videos of best new feature. A few months ago, Trucking 2.0 came out, and that was huge. That gets the win. Racing, surprisingly, only got 2 votes. I think Evan and somebody else voted for Racing. I think Anka probably voted for Racing too, but her votes were not counted because not in the damn Discord. So Trucking 2.0 was the winner here. And lastly, the final award, Best DJ. And how about this, ladies and gentlemen? History has been made in the awards. Whether it's
breaking news.
We're gonna do it one more time.
Breaking news.
History has been made in the awards, whether NG or CrazyBob's. It is the first time, to my knowledge at least, in CNR sphere history, whether it's CrazyBob's or NG, that a person whose gender is now in question has won an award. Candy Ace won 2025 NG Award for Best DJ, beating out Bankai, who he was an old-time DJ, but if he won the award, I think that would have been a travesty. B-Bird had 3 votes, but Candy Ace, like I said before, breaking news. The first time in NG history that... Actually, wait a minute. Alright, let's say first time in NG history that a player whose gender is in question has outright won an NG award. How about that, ladies and gentlemen?
I want to look. Breaking news.
So congrats. Congrats to Candy Ace. And there have been, ladies and gentlemen, those are all the awards of NG this year. Speaking of award winners, the award winners for favorite couple have now joined the server. Butthead and Miss have both joined the server. How about that? How about that? Pawner just said, people out here making legit cinematics only for 2 people humping in game to tie with them. Hey, I mean, that's the world these days, man. That is the world. You know, it's like when content creators only get traction by saying or doing negative shit. I mean, that's just what humans want, you know? People say, we're all the positive stories, but people want things that get them emotionally riled. And, you know, while Primitive and Darky EST made videos with real and big effort, sometimes the winner goes to people who are humping in the streets. You know what I mean? that's just how the world works these days, you know? And it is what it is. And it be what it be. Anyway, so I was oh shit. That's not good. I was shown something. Hopefully, no, I didn't see that. Alright, fuck this. We're gonna do it. See? I'm exposing myself. Hold on, we did it. Alright, we did it. We did it. This was in the music video, alright? It was in the music video. Anyway, so I was shown something by Sir Woofy earlier. Actually, I'll show you exactly where this was from, alright? At the end of the show, I'll show you exactly where this is from. But anyway, I was shown something before the show by Sir Woofy. Shout out. There was a thing here of a group of intelligent people met at City Hall and had a discussion with the mayors on how to revive the city. The team will likely announce to everyone by the end of the year. And it stops right there. I guess it ran out of words there. But, yes. Yeah. Of course. So there was a big meeting by the mayors and the heads of the server at City Hall. And the number one thing that they figured out is that this City Hall that was made by Gabs... Gabs is being abolished. Are we getting a reset? Yeah, Jinasuke. Seen them tits, huh? Yeah. Are we getting a reset? No. I mean, or actually, yeah. Are we getting a reset? Let's say that a reset is not in the in the sites right now, but you know, stuff can change. You know what I mean? Stuff can change. But first, Gabs is getting the fuck out of here, right? The City Hall is going to be remodeled, right? It's going to be remodeled, right? That's number one. Number two is the players are going to be paid, all right? That's what's going to happen. We're going to pay the players. To get more players, the players have to be paid. So there will be an allowance, a percentage of the donated money is going to be shared out to players on the server based on playtime. Alright? So at this point, it is said that about 10% of the donated the donations monthly are going to be shared out in a player revenue share, alright? Where it's going to be distributed by playtime. So that means Chips493 is going to make the most money off of the server because he plays the most. And the server has an algorithm to figure out how much time people have played, not idle time. It's not like Ducati or nothing. Ducati used to play or be AFK all night. The server can find a way whether or not you're actively playing the game, and you get money from the server based on that. So there's going to be a player revenue share, ladies and gentlemen. That's what the group of discussion mayors did, or solved, or whatever got in this meeting 17 days ago. And, yeah, that's all the information I have right now, so hopefully next week, Sir Woofy, we'll have more information on how the mayors are going to revive the city. Tank just said, I got something from Pawner too, but Tank said show the food video. I guess we should have, I had seen it before, but I don't remember where you put it. You had some shit where Hendrik was making something with the Punkery. Let me see here. Navarro cooking with Hendrik. Is that what you're doing? Hopefully you can see this in in incognito, man. Well, no, I'll show that at the end of the show. We'll get to the memes at the end of the show, because you sent me a video to show. Pawner sent me a product to show, which is a problem. Although I don't really have too much here, so let's see here. So it's December 27th, ladies and gentlemen, and people on the CrazyBob's Discord thought that it was coming back for a week or so. They've been waiting all year for the server to return, and now it's the 27th, and CrazyBob's has not returned. So a lot of people right now are having panic attacks, they're having rages, and they're hyperventilating, you know what I mean? And this one's NG related though. So Drift JP and TBS SO5, we talked about this last week. We declared that their KKK outfits were punishable by the server, and that their outfits were illegal. So Dr. Onefoot, otherwise known as Drift JP, took to Discord to say his disdain. So Drift JP, who's one of the two guys who were, doing the KKK outfit type shit, he said, quote, "Lol, they are trying with that CNR NG5M. But the admins are poop stains. I can't even wear a KKK inspired outfit." Does anyone know what country he's from? I know that most players on the server are Europs or some shit, but does anyone know what country he's from? But yeah, I mean, I understand that the world is getting a bit more, or getting, for lack of a better word, the world is getting a bit more woke. You know, it's getting a bit too socially liberal, I guess is the phrase, you know what I mean? Past the point of it being sane. But, and he may be memeing here, so I'm not going to waste too much time or effort, but, I don't know. All I can say is if the server was popping, there is no way that a KKK-inspired outfits would fly. That's all I'm going to say about that. You know what I mean? This sounds like some, a 3-year-old toddler who is pouting because they can't have a lollipop or some shit. Trying to take that sugar route, But that's Drift JP right there. But only other thing I gotta say about this one is you got Locksmith here. Shout out to this guy. He's not played NG before, but he's very angry because CrazyBob did not return the server, and he said that there must be a way to bring it back and to have it run again. Although CrazyBob himself said that the donations that the server got monthly were nowhere near enough to cover the server's costs, and considering that the majority of the players that did play on the server day to day before last December are, unfortunately, well, this will sound bad, but are from countries that may not be able to sustain the server through donations. I'm not really sure why my man, who probably needs some pills, is saying, fuck you, CrazyBob. CrazyBob, I think, in the interview last year, in January rather, I think he mentioned how much money it costs to host the server per month. I don't really remember the number, but I feel like it was around $200 and something. And just the demographic of the server at the time, I don't think you can reliably expect $200 of donations a month from, no offense, PH and Indonesian players. And, you know, other Westerners who, you know, if you're a Westerner and you're mad that the server's been down for 12 months, you probably don't have any money anyway. So, yeah, not really understanding this at all, really. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Fauner said, since the server closed, they had some unconfirmed rumor that the server would be back for Christmas. I know during the interview, CrazyBob did talk about it, and I think he did say some shit like, sure, if you guys want it. I think that's what he said. I mean, I'd have to look, and I don't know what timestamp he said it in, although PropelPad, I think, had put timestamps on the interview, so I could probably track it down. But hey, it was January 4th or January 3rd or some shit, right? The server went down the morning of January 5th, I think. It was big emotions at the time, you know what I mean? And CrazyBob did say himself that Mew was the reason why he even came around, as far as I remember, if I can remember the quote correct. But Mew was the reason why he even came around. Let me see here. Hold on. Actually, or I don't know. I'm not sure what context he's saying. I see CrazyBob said, thank you to Mew for getting me to do this, because my dumb ass wasn't going to do anything. I'm not sure what he's referencing, whether it was the interview or, you know, getting on Discord or what. But yeah. And Tank says Discord needs to place a flag where they, or from X, where, what? Oh. They need to place a flag so it shows you where somebody is from. Fuck Ken liberals. Nice, soft liberal, man. Oh boy. There it is. A nice, soft liberal. That's what it be, you know?
Go to like move to Canada, but I'm just really not into this whole Reagan thing.
No, you like a nice, soft liberal to cuddle up to.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's it is what it is. It is what it is. All I can say is that locksmith guy, man, needs some medication. Anyway, Sam's almost finished here, so it's time to get into the memes. Into the memes of the show here. Tank. He sent a, if only Hendrik was here. And I think a couple weeks ago we were talking about Hendrik and his porridge cooking or some shit. What is this? Here's what Hendrik does, folks. Right? What's the caption on this, Tank? He said something like, hold on, let me see here. Nabarro cooking with Hendrik. What the fuck? What is this? Are you saying that Nabarro and Hendrik cannot cook? Is this what's going on here? They cooking that flame, bro. Oh, this is BR. Yeah, this is BR. I can tell the portrait. Oh, Jesus. This ain't AI, right? Because you like to send AI shit. Tank likes to send that AI shit, bro. What the No, Hendrik can't cook. All he does is put whatchamacallit? He puts porridge in the microwave or some shit. That's all he really does. And Pawner, he showed me something right here. And a few weeks ago we were playing the game that Miss introduced to us, where we go down into India and check out the streets of India. Well, he showed me this product right here. And it's for what is the currency for India again? I know rubles is Russia, right? What's the currency for India again? Rupee. Yeah, rupee. Yep. So yeah. So how do I even caption this? Sometimes I've got very interesting descriptions for shit. I'm not sure what we're doing here. So this is prime time cow urine, ladies and gentlemen. India, we all know India has many cows in the country, right? Because most of them are vegetarians, so they don't eat them. They export them, right? And, you can't waste any part of an animal. So you've got to bottle their excrement. You know what I mean? If it, fertilizer is all good because it actually, hold on. Now, here's the thing, folks. If you're a farmer, you can just spill this onto the grass, and it'll fertilize the grass. You know what I mean? This is good for the grass, but apparently, people do some other stuff with this. So as we see here, this is called Gaumutra. And Gaumutra is cow urine. So here's what they use this for. So apparently it's antibacterial, can be used to prevent skin infections. So all you gotta do, folks, is rub this on your arms, and it'll prevent skin infections. You know what I mean? You're out in the sun too long, well, you don't get no infections. Also, it's sprinkled in the house to keep away insects. So if you have an insect problem, folks, you can buy this for 300 rupees and sprinkle it all over your house, and you'll have no insects. How about that? How about that? That's yeah. That quality product here, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? Quality product. I mean, I'm not sure why we're doing this for. I'm not sure why we're doing this in the house, right? This will be very good if you're a farmer, right? Because as we all know, right, cow excrement is great for the fertilization of vegetation. You know what I mean? If you've ever heard the soil is depleted, well, yeah, the soil is depleted. So stuff like this would be good for the soil. But, yeah. Pawner says, forget about ordering raw milk. Well, I had an a discussion, let's say, a few weeks ago with Addict about fucking raw milk. It's a little memey. Tank! What is this about here? Is this about Ducati? Ducati being British or some shit? Ugh. Fuck is this, bro? A few months ago we had a segment called Vegan Food. Fuck is this, bro?
Crunch, which is basically
Jesus Christ.
and deep fried pizza.
Y'all be calling Americans fat? Y'all be having deep fried pizza?
Look at colour of them peas.
Ugh.
Chippy, mushy peas. A chicken and mushroom pie.
Ugh.
Oh, look at that pie.
What kind of stuff be you looking at, man?
Some really thick, proper chip shop gravy. Got to break it up.
This is Britain, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Evan. Evan is one of these guys that kisses the ass of Britain, despite the fact that they use miles and feet and all that shit.
You just can't beat it. Honest to God.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, man. That's I think I'd rather buy the Galmutra, to be honest with you, man. I don't know about any of that. SI units or get lost. Come on, man. The UK uses inches, feet, and miles. All right, that's what the UK uses. That's the reason why America uses them, because we inherited it from the UK. You know what I mean? Pawner says Brits eat food like the Germans are still flying over. Rip son, man. Rip fucking son. That's all that can be said, man. Can we get a statement from Evan? So Evan, Chabs won Best Pilots this year. We've got the count over here. Do you have a statement for this? All right, Chabs beat you for Best Pilot. I understand that you have a bunch of the yeah, Chabs Best Pilot. There you go. Beat out Evan and Anka by just 1 vote. He can share first place? Damn. Those are fighting words. Maybe in 2026, we'll see your boy Evan win Best Pilots. 1 mile or 1 kilometer? What does that mean? Really now. So basically Chabs is riding off your coattails, huh? Is that what we're doing? And for those, we're almost done here. Sam is finished basically, but for those that were wondering, Jinasuk, if you're wondering where that picture came from, it's from right there. There you go. Good rack. That's all I can say, man. Good rack. Miles are better than kilometers. But anyway, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Sam is finished. Hopefully next week we'll have more information of the this thing right here, of the group of intelligent people having thoughts of what NG is going to look like in 2026. Also, 6th gear, I forgot to say. Or who was that? Who said it's our 100th straight show? Oh shit! No, you're right. You're right. This is the 100th. Actually, no, it's not. Hold on. We gotta do ChatGPT up in here. Hold on now, because we talked about this a few weeks ago. We said that the last time that we didn't have a show, yeah, the last time we didn't have a show was January 6th of 2024, right? And all right, so we're gonna use AI here, folks. All right, we're gonna use AI to show, what is this? It said January 6th, right? Yeah, this is right here. We're gonna use AI to show how many weekends has been since January 13th, 2024. All right, let's see. How do I ask this? How many weekends have there been since... We're going to do it like this to make your ops mad. January 13th, 2024. 102? Oh, shit. So we fucked it up. Oh, no, wait. How many weekends? Not weeks. Weekends. Ah, shit, we fucked it up. Okay. So we fucked it up. But either way, yes, we've been on for 103 straight weekends, ladies and gentlemen. Huh? Evan says, get Tank to speak. Is his hand up? Tank, do you got something to say about the liberals or some shit? You got something to say? Okay, one day. Okay, so one of these days we'll have Tank talk shit to all of the liberals on the server. There aren't many, as far as I know. The only liberal that I know that's on this Discord that is no longer on Discord is that is no longer on Discord is Addict. I don't think there are any other liberals on the server, as far as I know. But that's what it'd be. So anyway, we've had 103 consecutive weekends of the Punkery. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. But that is the final show of 2025. We will bin back next week. Blue sky, crying about Elon. Well, that's what it'd be. That's what it'd be. That's what it'd be when you're a nice, soft liberal.
Nice soft.
I know you keep telling me to go to like move to Canada,
Jesus.
but I'm just really not into this whole Reagan thing.
No, you like a nice soft liberal to cuddle up to.
Sixth kid, did you just make that meme? There's no way that we say the word 103 or the number 103 and you have that, and that meme was pre-made. But yeah, there you go. Anyway, before we get too crazy around here, Sam is finished, and we'll be back next week for the first show, most likely, of 2026. So there it is. Sam is finished. And like I said before, shout out to the favorite couple on the server, Miss and Butthead. As Miss said before, she likes him young. See you next time.